let Mikhail open the video.
No.
Come on now, you know you're used to opening up the video. Okay, I'll do it. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's the Scorpion. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful weekend, because I know I had a blast. Thursday night, I had me a little house party. We had about 12 people up in here. We partied to 3 a.m. Friday, I was wore out, you know. Saturday, it was Halloween, of course. I went to Brandon's house with his family. I was there from like 5 to 12. You know, we had a blast. Brandon's family's kind of fun. You know, I wasn't expecting to have fun, but of course.
They're used to Halloween. They're the Addams family.
Whatever. No, they are a really good family. Brandon's mom, her twin, and her sister and everything. They showed me a nice time.
There's a twin?
Outfits. Brandon's mom has a twin.
Thank God Brandon doesn't have a twin.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jesus.
2 dummies walking around. Can you just imagine?
And then I went to Miss Tootsie's. Miss Tootsie's is on South Street between 13th and Broad Street. Had a blast there. And I want to say thank you to everybody who showed me so much love. So I got my shout outs. I got to give a shout out to Rick, DJ Truth, what is it, Enosh? Or
Enosh.
Enosh, excuse me, who gave Mikhail a shout out. Ron, I talked to Ron. Somebody gave me some constructive criticism. They was like, I love your videos and all, but you don't interact with us like that. Like, you don't ask us.
I guess he doesn't I guess he doesn't.
Oh, I was clocking somebody.
Block
all
TV.
The time.
I mean, you should have said, Block, do you know anything? You should have said, have you ever heard of Block TV? And if he would have said no, I would have been like, there you go.
I was talking to him about it was somebody I was talking to. I'm like, oh, well, you got to get up on your videos because I did this, I have done that, blah, blah, blah.
And he must have seen the Beyonce ticket giveaway.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
He must have seen that for him to criticize you and say that you don't interact.
I mean, but it's all right. He was saying,
it's all right, but at the same time, I wouldn't have let it go on that far. I would have said, okay, but here's where
to explain, to elaborate. And he said, like, I don't ask you guys to, like, he said you ask us to leave comments, but you don't ask us to, what are we leaving comments for? Like, you don't ask us, like, what do you think about the story? It's just us debating, but we don't get you guys involved.
But, wait a minute. Maybe I'm missing something. Because, you know, I'm good for missing stuff. And I'm bald, so maybe I'm missing something. I thought that when you ask the viewers to leave comments, they're leaving their comments on how they feel about what we've talked about. Mm-hmm. Because I know I read comments where I remember one video in particular when we were talking about that woman who was concerned about her food stamps when the house caught on fire, and people were leaving comments like, that woman, this is how I feel about that woman, you know, so maybe I'm lost.
He wants more video responses. I've been telling you guys, make video response. I can't put a gun in your head, say, make a video response or unsubscribe. You know, I can't do that.
Maybe he meant something else, but he just didn't elaborate the right way.
But I thanked him and stuff, and we giving him too much time right now. But it was just a blast this weekend. Whole weekend was a blast. Y'all just made me feel real good. Saturday night, I got my life. I truly did. And of course, Sunday I seen This Is It. Did a video about it. Now I know you seen This Is It.
Yeah, I saw it. I actually saw it on Halloween the day before you. I saw it. When I tell you, Michael Jackson, that documentary, because that's what it was, a documentary, it made you feel as if you were right there in rehearsal with him. And even though Michael knew that they were recording his rehearsals, because like they said in the beginning of the film, they were going to use the footage from Michael's private film library. So, you know, so Michael knew that they were recording his rehearsals because he was going to use it for his privacy, his private stuff. But the way they actually put the clips together, it was just so amazing. And it was just like, wow, this man had so much energy even at 50. And even after we found out that he had so much of those drugs in his body, you know, that he was taking every night to make him go to sleep. To think that he had all those drugs in him and he was still, you know, energized and still moving the way he was moving and still sounding the way he sounded. It was such a thrill to see that documentary, and it made me feel so good, but at the same time it made me feel so sad because I kept saying in the back of my head, this man really killed Michael Jackson. All that talent that's on the screen is no more and this man killed him, and this man is still not in jail. And I'm confused at why he's not in jail. Like, I'm so confused at why he's not in jail.
It's a long story, and I don't even want to go there about
Yeah, but can you just imagine, had it been somebody, let's say, oh, God, who can I think? Let's just say if it was Madonna who was laying up in the casket. I'm sure her killer would be in jail by now. What white star? No, Elton John. Let's say Elton John. If it was Elton John's killer, he would be in jail by now. You know, those Brits would have him too, and probably on the guilt. Wait, they don't do the guillotine anymore.
But something would have happened.
Something, he would be behind bars. Let's just put it like that.
I think they're still doing a lot of investigations.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man.
Really get him.
Come on, man. I mean,
how fast can you put somebody to trial?
Yeah, but I mean, it don't take a rocket.
I'm pretty sure his license is going.
Let me tell you something. Brandon would be able to figure out that man was the killer.
My friend ain't that dumb. Let me try and play my friend. He's not dumb, you know. Don't be trying to play my friend.
Let me tell you something. Brandon is 2 fries short of a Happy Meal.
Don't play my friend like
I'm not playing him, but he is 2 fries short of a Happy Meal. He is.
He has his weird ways, yes, but
yeah. You know. Well, let me tell you something. I've never met anybody like Brandon before.
Hey.
And the sad part about it is that Brandon's very nice looking, but then when you sit down and start talking to him, you be like, "What?
No." Don't do that to my friend.
What?
Leave him alone. Next subject.
What?
Let's talk about something that makes Mikhail happy.
Okay.
Beyonce. You know, I was already over y'all because y'all be sending me clips from this I Am Yours tour. But this time I looked at the clip and it was just to promote the Thanksgiving thing. Yeah. If you can't afford to buy the DVD, I Am Yours, you can watch it Thanksgiving night.
No. See, this is what I was getting on some of my followers about, and some of them were attacking me. She's not showing the concert.
She not?
She's showing it. You gotta. Come on, watch.
Bitch,
I'm not gonna get smart. No, what you saw is what all of us saw. We saw one performance, which was the Crazy and Left performance.
Okay.
It's a behind the scenes.
Oh, all right.
What they're showing on things, because remember, it's only an hour. It's only going to be an hour special.
I thought it was 2 hours.
No, it's an hour special. They're only showing the behind the scenes of how she prepared for the I Am Yours tour. That's why a lot of the clips show her behind the scenes with no makeup getting ready for the show.
Beyonce, why you just didn't put this on DVD, girl?
But it is on DVD. But I mean, stop and think about it. Just stop and think about it. Because some people thought that it did make sense, and I didn't think it made sense. Why 2 days after the DVD is supposed to be released would she put the entire DVD on TV? 2 days later.
She's done it before?
No. When that came on, wait a minute, wait.
I'm talking about
the Beyonce experience
has been on TV.
Yeah, no, that has been on TV, but it didn't come out immediately after the DVD came out.
Her DVDs with the beat before, not BET Awards. The DVD with the what's that? What's the new one she just put out? Before the remixes or whatever.
The anthology? No,
it was something. The anthology came on TV. They was showing all the videos on VH1 Soul and everything. She put all her videos on TV.
Yeah, but I'm talking about concert. I'm talking about the concert.
I mean,
I'm talking about the concert.
I think. Don't quote me. You know, because I remember when the DVD came out on my birthday 2 years ago, and I had a nice time.
Yeah, but
I think it was on TV too.
I just wouldn't want the concert. Well, first of all, I know for a fact they wouldn't show the whole. They're not going to show the whole concert. It's actually showing how they prepared for the concert, and they will show. They will show a few performances. They will show a few performances, but they ain't going to show the whole concert. But I would be highly upset with Beyonce and her team if they were to show the whole concert.
I mean,
that fast on TV. Yeah, but not that fast on TV.
I mean, the real Beyonce fans will have that DVD.
Of course.
So it's not that many people they're trying to reach out to. I mean, she's at the top of the pack. So she has that, and what else I had to say to her? Oh, you was telling me that Beyonce and Lady Gaga's new video.
Oh, that comes out
Thursday,
November 5th. Video phone, not telephone.
5:30 MTV. I'll be watching. Y'all knew I'll be talking about that because I was not really excited about Beyonce having Lady Gaga in the video.
But then we found out that it's actually a remix.
Yeah, it's a remix. And then Lady Gaga said she was trying to be like Beyonce. So now I'm thinking, Lady Gaga, why are you trying to look like Beyonce in this video?
Well, maybe it's some type of theme that we don't know about, and maybe when we see the video, it'll make sense. Because I'm not a big fan of Lady Gaga's, and when I found out that she was going to be in Beyonce's video, I didn't say anything negative or smart. I just said, "Why?" That's the only thing I said was why. Now, did I say anything smart?
No,
did I say anything smart? No, I did not.
But I bet you.
Because I'm not a fan of hers. So when I found out she's going to be in the video, I said, what? And I just kept my lips closed because I know a lot of Beyonce people watch our show. And I know a lot of Beyonce people.
Still say
I know that. But I know a lot of Beyonce people probably were like, I wonder what Mikhail's thinking about this. And I'm just...
Well, let's say it like this. A lot of the people that was coming at Lady Gaga neck,
yes.
I came at B's neck.
Yes. And I came at Gaga's neck. So now they're...
it's like these bitches done united on our asses. I'm not ready for it. I was not.
It's like, but you know what's so funny? That I was coming at Lady Gaga, you were coming at Beyonce, and that the whole time they were getting ready to merge together. So it's like what we were doing was actually a stepping stone for them to merge together.
Yeah, it was just totally unexpected. I would have never thought so.
You never know, because you never know. This video may come out and it may be one of those biggies, but you know what? Lady Gaga has a huge fan base now, and Beyonce has a huge fan base now, and I seriously don't... We all know how Beyonce likes her videos to be top notch, and we also see how Lady Gaga likes her videos to be
creative,
very creative. So I really do think that this video that they're going to be in, because I think they're actually going to be in 2 videos for Lady Gaga's telephone.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the second.
I think that both those videos are going to be really, really creative. Whereas though when we watch them, we'll be like, wow, I didn't know Lady. I just think it's going to be really creative. So I can't wait to see it. And besides, I like video phones. So
now, speaking of another one, big name, who is now a big name, Rihanna. The new video, The Wait Is Over, comes out tomorrow. Not only that, I almost called it Mariah. Rihanna will be on Good Morning America this Thursday. I don't know what the hell she's talking about. And if that's not enough for you, Rihanna will be on 2020 that Friday night at 10 o'clock.
Now, the 2020 interview. Will Barbara Walters be interviewing her?
I was about to say Hugh Downs, but I know he been left that a long time ago.
But can I just say this? Sorry to cut you off. But I was saying this on Twitter. I would love, and y'all got to excuse me because I'm still getting over my cold. I would love for Barbara Walters to interview Rihanna because we all know Barbara Walters is from the old school, and she's just going to ask you the questions dead on, just like she did with Monica Lewinsky. If any of y'all remember that famous interview that she did with Monica Lewinsky, and she was grilling Monica about what she was doing with Bill and how she did it and why she did it. Barbara Walters was the first and only person to interview Monica Lewinsky. Barbara Walters is a good interviewer, so I would love to see it. Diane Sawyer.
I think it probably is Diane Sawyer interview Rihanna.
Maybe.
I'm trying to understand why she on Good Morning America then 2020.
Well, maybe is she performing on Good Morning America?
I don't know what the hell she's doing. No, she's performing November 23rd.
Where?
On Good Morning America. She's going to be on there 2 times. I don't know why.
Well, I saw a still picture of Diane Sawyer and Rihanna together. Okay. So maybe the Good Morning America for this week, well, that has already been taped. And so maybe I don't know. For those of you that are expecting Rihanna to say everything that Chris Brown didn't say, don't count on it, okay?
You know what? It's people thinking that I don't like Rihanna. First, let me tell y'all something. Russian Roulette is not a song you're going to be driving down the street singing to. I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard anybody blasting it. The Wait Is Over. The Wait Is Over is cute, but it's an underachieving song. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just all right.
It's just all right.
She's just giving y'all bullshit. Yet, so. You know what I mean? I think that, again, it's a comfortability. You're getting too comfortable with these regular songs. You got to be up there. Give us something you got to give us that fire. And if you're not giving us that fire, it's going to show in your record sales. I was going around saying, I think Rihanna going to sell 500,000 copies. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm strongly doubting that now. I'm strongly doubting it. So,
you know what would help Rihanna? You know what would help Rihanna for her record sales? If she did get out there and start telling everything that happened with her and Chris Brown. I think that would help.
Maybe she say, if you listen to my music, all it's in the lyrics.
But I'm not saying that she's not going to sell, but I just think that would help her 10 times more if she was to go out there and say everything that happened. Because, Chris Brown went on Larry King and wasted all of our time. And, I'm a fan of Chris Brown's. In the very beginning, when Chris Brown first came out, I thought he, too, would be a one-hit wonder because I did not like Run It. I was like, run what?
That was my song.
Everybody
There's
was...
a man on the floor. If he ain't, let me know. And let me see if you can run it. Girl, indeed, I can run it.
I did not like that song, and I didn't know where it was coming from or who or what was singing it. But I just was like, what? But then his songs after Run It, I was like, okay, okay, now I see this guy has it. But I didn't think he would blow up to be what he is today. But Chris Brown really disappointed me. I'm a fan of his. He really disappointed me on the Larry King interview. But like I said before, I think that he was actually trying to do Rihanna a favor by not saying too much.
Yeah, because
we all know that she has a hot temper. She's a hot mama. And he was trying to save her some embarrassment by saying what really happened. So he just was like, he's not going to do anything. So I think that Rihanna's going to play the Chris Brown, Larry King card. And she probably said, well, Chris ain't say nothing. So, you know what, I'm going to return the favor and thank him for not exposing me. So I ain't going to say nothing.
I think that...
Watch. Yeah, she should. But watch, when the interviews happen, you're going to say, wow, Mikkel was right. Yeah, she ain't going to say nothing.
I think she should talk about what happened.
She should talk about what happened. Because Chris ain't say shit. So but you know what really cracked me up? I was on Nicole Bitchie's website today, and they had the picture of Rihanna and Diane Sawyer, and then they had... somebody was saying how they saw a clip of it, and it was saying how Rihanna didn't say too much in the interview, but what she did say is that she wanted to be a voice for abused women. And I said, wait a minute. This better not be true. Why it better not be true? Because Rihanna, you had all year
9 months
to be a voice, and now all of a sudden when your album comes out, you want to be a voice? Well, what happened? What about you being a voice when you were over in Paris for Fashion Week? What about you being a voice when you were walking down the street of New York City? What about you being a voice when you were, walking down the street, walking down the street like you were this hot stuff? What about those days when you were in the... What about the days when Chris Brown was in Virginia picking up trash, which he is still doing, by the way? What about those days about you being a voice? Now all of a sudden when your album comes out, now I want to be a voice for battered women. Bye, girl. Fly, girl. And by the way, you get a bitch boo bye, too.
Your girl did it, too. But...
Who? My girl wasn't beat up by her.
I said she got beat up, but...
Oh.
When she talks about that marriage, once that album was coming out.
Well, wait a minute.
She had...
Well, wait a minute.
7 months.
Hey, but wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hey.
She talked about the marriage when the album came out. She talked about the marriage when the album came out. But the thing about that is, she didn't need that marriage to help her album sell. No. She did not. Because do you forget, she wasn't married when B-Day came out, and she damn sure wasn't married when Dangerously in Love came out. So,
but what's the point?
My point is, Beyonce don't need to talk about issues to get to have her album sell. Rihanna, sweetheart, it's not even about her album selling. It's the fact that you're trying now to talk about battered women when you had all those months to talk about it.
Yeah,
do you really think I want to hear what you have to say when you could have been saying that 2 weeks after your ass was beat up? You could have said, you know what? Child.
She should have had that picture of that face.
You know what? You guys need to go back on some of the old Scorpion Show videos and look at the clips when I was saying that she needs to do PSAs. Look at those old clips when I was saying that. I was saying it back in March and April and June and July. Yeah, she should have been denim.
Okay, now Mikkel, today you heard "Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart."
Oh
Alicia
my God.
Keys' new song. You didn't like it.
No.
But I like the song.
It sounds like, I told you, it sounds like Mariah Carey. It sounds like she's about to start saying, I want to know what love is. Mm-hmm. That's what it sounded like to me. Like she's about to start saying, I want to know what love is.
For me, I think that this song should have been the first single. But you like the opposite. It's just that.
Doesn't mean anything.
I like doesn't mean anything, but it doesn't have first single appeal to it.
No. But then again, what Alicia Keys song does have?
You don't know my name.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, but I mean, can I just be a little bit honest? Mm. I've said it before and I've said it again. Beyonce and Alicia Keys, are my two favorite female artists of this generation, Beyonce and Alicia Keys. But can I be honest when I say that Alicia Keys' voice always sounds the same on all her songs?
I don't think she can change that.
But why? Why? And then people say, "Oh, Mikkel, you're just hating." No, I'm not just hating. When you listen to songs like "Doesn't Mean Anything," and then you listen to songs like "You Don't Know My Name," doesn't her voice sound the same? Like, where are the...
I think on "You Don't Know My Name," she's saying a little bit stronger.
But see, for instance, Alicia, where are the high notes? Alicia, where are the low notes? Why is it always the Alicia that's behind the piano that you know is going to sound the same? I mean, the songs are good. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not trying to be smart. The songs are good. The songs are good, but the voice is the same, and I'm ready for a change.
No, I don't think she has to change her voice.
No, I'm not. I don't think she. No, I'm not saying she needs to change her voice. But I'm waiting for.
Maybe she knows where her voice can and cannot go. And
yeah,
she
but
refuses to
but
take
you know
it
what?
there.
But you know what's so funny? Because to me, it sounds like okay.
Cause she can
Okay,
easily
I have
go
a
to vocal
okay.
coach.
She can, and she can afford one, and we all know she can. The guy Robert, who's on Twitter, RJ, he has a really good voice. But I told him one day on Twitter, I told him, you have a really good voice, but it sounds like you're holding back. It sounds like you have so much more inside of you that you could just be releasing, but it just sounds like you're just holding back, and I would love for you to release whatever it is you're holding back. Because like I love singers. And so I can always tell when a singer is holding back. And for me, it always sounds like Alicia Keys is holding back something that we all know that she has. I'm sure if she wanted to, she would be able to hit those notes. But it sounds like
I don't picture her being that type of singer.
I
don't sing.
No, I don't picture her. No. Don't get me wrong. I don't picture her hitting those. I don't picture her doing those Beyonce, Ave Maria notes. No, but I do picture her hitting notes whereas though you sit back and say, "There, Alicia, that's all you need to do for us to know that you can do it." But it just doesn't seem like. It just seems like Alicia Keys is playing the safe card with her voice to me. With her voice, it seems like she's playing the safe card.
I found that if you listen to Unplugged, did you ever listen to that album?
Yeah.
And you think she sounded the same
on
all the songs?
But there is something about Alicia Keys' voice that when you push play, by the time you get to song number 10, all the songs are different, but the voice is the same. That's what I'm trying to say. Like for instance, now I said now let me
vocal escapades on.
Okay,
album.
now I'm gonna make
it simple.
Oh, yeah, but see,
I'm
not trying
Rihanna
to make
sound the same.
Yeah, but I don't like Rihanna, so I don't like Rihanna. I like Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys.
Don't Janet sound the same?
Oh my God. Well, when I can hear her, she sounds the same.
Don't play with my girl.
But this is my thing. Now, my two favorite female singers of today's generation are Alicia Keys and Beyonce. Now, let's take I Am Sasha Fierce, for example. When you listen to each song on the album, whether you like the songs or not, you can admit that each time her vocals sounded different. From the songs such as Hello to when she sung a song like Smash Into You, her vocals were different. But when you listen to certain, like for instance, this song that you let me listen to of Alicia Keys, what's the name of it?
Oh, I'm about to say I want to know what love is. Try Sleeping
with a Broken Heart. First of all, that title is all wrong for you, Alicia, and I ain't gonna go there. Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart.
Yes,
that
I think
title
that's a stab
is all wrong for you.
I'm waiting for somebody to ask Alicia Keys about Mashonda. I'm ready for them to say, "Is this a stab at Mashonda?" Because that's what I want.
Alicia, let me tell you something. The past year that you've had working with Whitney Houston on her comeback album, coming back with a new album, starting a brand new relationship. What do you mean? Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart. What broken heart you got? Did I miss something? Because the last time I checked, you were sleeping with a happy heart.
Well, maybe,
a happy married heart.
Maybe she's reflecting on the past. You never know.
Well, she must be going way past before she met Swiss Beats. Okay? Because, I mean, when I heard the title, I said, oh, I could go on for days with this one. But I ain't going to.
All right. So, 50 Cent released Baby by Me with Kelly Rowland in a video with Neo. The song is all right. It's not something I want to be jamming to, but I'm glad Kelly Rowland's in the video because it gives her extra exposure. And you know what? They would look so good as a couple, but 50 is too immature for someone like Kelly Rowland.
You know what? Looking at that video, you're right. They would look cute as a couple. Kelly looked really nice in that video, and you're right. Helped her for exposure. The song, hated it. The reason of making the song, I don't know why. I don't want to know why. I do want to know why Kelly Rowland was promoted more and not Neo, because I didn't even know Neo was even in the song until I actually watched the video today, and then I saw him and I said, wait a minute, what is he doing in this video?
I think it was probably news because, first of all, you're not going to see Neo and 50 Cent in the same shot.
No,
like I don't even see the chemistry there.
Yeah, and it's funny because they weren't even in any shots together.
It looked like Neo did his video somewhere else,
and
they meshed it in.
Yeah, I just didn't understand. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand why anybody coming from Destiny's Child would want to do a video with 50 Cent.
I mean, hey,
I just don't.
Kelly is all about taking risks.
She is.
And this is what I'm loving about her.
Yeah, I mean,
like she's changing her sound. She got a new album coming out. She had a TV show. Kelly is doing big things. Kelly is doing big things.
But I'm not knocking Kelly.
I'm happy for her.
I'm not knocking her.
Somebody going to tell me that When Love Takes Over was not a worldwide hit. It really was. It was like within the top 10 in like 30 different countries.
Yeah, and I heard that it was a big hit in gay clubs, so...
Yes, and it was number 1 in the UK.
Did they ever play at any clubs when you went?
Once.
Okay.
Once. It's not that popular
here,
but it still went to number 76 on the Hot 100. At least it charted, and it was number 1 on the dance charts. So I mean,
you know what would be
really
good?
Don't mean nothing. But
Kelly and Neo.
Yeah,
they would be good in a song together.
Kelly. Well, they do have a song together, but
is it old or new?
It's new, but it's on David Guetta's album, and it's not something that urban people would love.
Okay, well, you know what, Kelly, you need to start thinking about your urban fans, okay? Because we're gonna keep it real. At least I'm gonna keep it real. I've been keeping it real for the past year, and I'm gonna continue to keep it real. I'm sorry, because you know where I'm about to go with this. Now, shit. I love the risk that Kelly Rowland took. I think that Kelly Rowland left Columbia. He thinks she got dropped. I don't think she got dropped.
Oh, wait a minute.
I think she left. I think she left. But he thinks she got dropped.
It's a possibility that she could have been dropped.
Whatever. She ain't there no more. And bravo to her.
Wait. Before you say what you say.
Okay.
Do you think Solange was dropped? Or did she really part ways with her record label?
Some of y'all may think I just did the Beyonce call, but I didn't. It was a real call. Because you know Beyonce got that call where she don't want to answer something. But I don't know. But a big part of me wants to say that she got dropped. But then I'm kind of confused because I thought that Soul Angel did really well. But you said that it didn't do what it was expected.
Over 100,000 copies.
Yeah, you said it didn't do what it was expected. I thought it did really well. But we're back to Kelly. I'm happy that Kelly is no longer with Columbia. Is that somebody walking in your apartment?
Doesn't sound like when it was the door closing.
I was about to say, because you know I don't even play like that. I'm happy that Kelly left Columbia. Mm-hmm. I'm happy she has a new manager. It sounds like somebody's walking in here.
There's nobody in here. There's just somebody in the hallway.
And I'm happy that she has a new manager. Mm-hmm. I'm happy that Kelly is doing it big overseas. But you know, I told you months and months ago that I would love for Kelly Rowland to now start focusing on her U.S. fans. Why? Because she has a large fan base here in the U.S. A very large fan base. It may not seem like it, but you know what really made me upset is that on my New York trip, I was talking to one of my cousins when we were on the bus. We was talking to one of my cousins. My cousin was asking me about, because she knew that I met Beyonce. So she was asking me about Beyonce. Then she found out that you and I talked to Michelle a couple of times. So she's asking me about Michelle. And I was telling her about something. And then I got on Michelle's album. And she said, oh, I didn't even know Michelle had an album. I thought she just had that gospel album a couple years ago. And I said, no, she actually has an album that came out last year. She's like, oh, really? And I felt kind of bad. I was like, oh, my God. Like, these people don't even know about Kelly and Michelle. And I would really like for Kelly to start focusing more on her U.S. fans because it's becoming to the point where slowly but surely her U.S. fans are starting to forget about her. And it's like they're starting to forget about her. And I would hate for Kelly and Michelle to only be known as the members of Destiny's Child. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would hate that. And I need for Kelly, since she's doing so big over in the U.S., I mean over in the U.K., I need for her to start focusing more on her U.S.
I honestly don't think that people will ever forget who Kelly Rowland is.
No.
I mean, Kelly
Because
Rowland
I
was
don't
a
want
Destiny's
people.
Child.
No, but listen,
For a long
I don't
time.
want people to forget. I don't want people to misinterpret what I just said. I'm not saying that they're going to forget who she is, but I don't want people to forget that. I don't want people to forget that Kelly and Michelle are indeed solo artists, because a lot, like for instance, I just told you, my cousin was like, I didn't know Michelle had it, because so many people now are they're so Beyonce-tized, as you say it. They're so Beyonce-tized because Beyonce is now everywhere. So now they just are used to seeing Beyonce everywhere, and then you forget that Kelly and Michelle are solo artists too, and it's like. But people are like, but wait, I don't know too much about their solo music.
Kelly, we know she picked some wrong singles, but I think that.
Yeah, but how can we get Kelly to start picking the right singles?
First of all, anything that's associated with Beyonce, there's always news about Kelly Rowland. It's just getting those Beyonce fans that love Destiny's Child to buy a Kelly Rowland album, because if you listen to Miss Kelly was not a bad album at all.
Well, a lot of people said that it wasn't bad album.
Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't listen to it.
See, it's a really good album.
But you said something about the singles. How can we get Kelly to start releasing good singles?
It's not even just that, because you can have a bad single on the radio. We've heard plenty this year, and they've been number one. The thing is, we got to get radio to, first of all, play it.
Wait. You said you've heard bad singles that have been number one, or the albums went to number one?
Has been number one.
Singles.
Britney Spears 3 debuted at number one. That song is not a number one worthy song at all.
No, it's not.
So, I mean, it's a lot of bad songs that people just love. People, they're going to get record spins just because of who they are.
Yeah, but
so that's the only way you could do it. I mean, and you seen her videos on TV. First of all, MTV is bad for MTV now. First of all, you gotta get the videos played on it on TV. You gotta get the blog sites talking about you. You gotta get your songs being played on the radio. It's just so much you gotta do just to stay afloat. Like, if you selling records, of course your music is being played on the radio. People knowing that you are out, and Kelly Rowland was not getting that. The reason why was because everything was going into Beyonce. Anything that was Kelly Rowland, Beyonce and Kelly Rowland were out at the same time. And the record label is going to promote the big dog. They're not going to promote the underdog.
Yeah, but the thing is, Kelly and Beyonce are no longer associated. They're not even under the same label.
You can never.
No. I don't mean not associated. That's not what I meant to say. What I meant to say is, Kelly and Beyonce no longer the same manager, nor do they are under the same record company.
But under Kelly Rowland's new management, she's been doing the motherfucking thing.
Yeah, she has. But why does it not seem like she's not doing anything over here?
Because she's gonna go to where she's being promoted.
Yeah,
and where they love her. And you don't see people, oh, I'm a big Kelly Rowland fan, la 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 la. You don't get that here.
Yeah, but see, you don't get that here because nobody knows that she has anything out.
Well, yes, they do.
Well,
they know.
Well,
you know.
No. You know who knows? You know who knows? You know who? This is. I'm gonna tell you who knows. Trevor. On Twitter. His name is what is it? Sincere Dreams. Kelly Rowland's biggest fan, because I don't know any Kelly Rowland fan bigger than him. Okay, he knows, and all of other Kelly Rowland fans know. But Destiny Child fans who mostly lean towards Beyonce are not too familiar with Kelly Rowland's music.
Oh, come on. If Kelly Rowland got an album out, them Beyonce stands know, first of all, that Kelly Rowland has an album out. Look, you can never, anything Kelly Rowland does, she will always be affiliated with Beyonce. Anybody that's been in a big group, they're always going to be compared to their...
Well, then since you put it like that, then why do you think... So why do you think, since you put it like that, why do you think the diehard Beyonce fans or diehard Destiny Child fans, why don't you think they go out and buy Kelly Rowland's album?
Because you have to look at whose face is always pushed over the other people. Remember when Beyonce was in Destiny's Child? Wasn't Destiny's Child. That's so hard to say. Beyonce was Destiny's Child.
I know.
But
Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, what's his name? Tried it today. What's his name? Tamuja Scott. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Timogen, I think. Timogen.
He tried it today. And you know when people... Wait a minute. You know what's so funny?
You're going to make me forget.
Okay,
Wait. You're gonna make me... This is why people gravitated towards Beyonce.
Okay.
When Destiny's Child was out, you had Beyonce going on TV. I write the lyrics. I produce the tracks. I arrange this. I do that. Her face is always in the middle. I'm doing movies. I'm going to be featured on other people's songs. That is what helped Beyonce. And everybody be like, well, fuck the other two girls. It's all about Beyonce. Who's getting L'Oreal contracts, Pepsi commercials. She was getting a lot of... Beyonce was getting a lot of stuff.
But Kelly was on Dark and Lovely. And she was on
please.
all the black hair magazines. Kelly she wasn't in those black hair magazines. Dark and Lovely. Kelly wasn't in all those black hair magazines.
Who wears Dark and Lovely?
I'm not talking about the product. I'm talking about the hair magazine.
So what?
She wasn't in the hair magazines?
Ooh,
she wasn't in the hair.
I want TV. I want the TV.
She had TV commercials. She had TV commercials.
One or two?
She was in those Dark and Lovely. That lace front.
Please, when you watch TV, when you watch like Desperate Housewives or watch them top white shows, who face was on that damn channel? Beyonce for L'Oreal. Give me Feria by L'Oreal Paris. Give me House of Darion. My mother and my mother started this line. You know, everything was Beyonce. And that's why people forget about Kelly and Michelle, because you don't see them in commercials. You barely see them in ads. I only see Michelle in a Gap ad, you know, and something about Chicago. That's it. You rarely see pictures of her doing anything. With Kelly now, she's big overseas. She'll get a magazine and stuff. You know, Kelly had the Modern Bride cover when she was about to get married. But other than that, you don't see them promoting anything.
I would have been so
So
over that.
how would you feel being in a group where, bitch, I will be over you. You always the face of everything.
Well, you're the face of everything, and I'm not over it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
But that's because you choose not to be here.
Well, no.
But you know what? I don't do anything without you. I don't want to do no more interviews, none of that.
Can you hand me that bag? Because
you ain't
can see
here.
my hand sanitizer's in there.
And I've been telling people that you want to interview, but you got to do both of us, not just one.
Yeah, but I guess it goes about how you feel about it. Because I honestly don't think that Michelle... Well, I don't want to speak for Michelle. And I hope if she sees this, I don't want her to think that I'm speaking for her. But I honestly think that Michelle doesn't really like this type of spotlight that Beyonce gets. Because I saw when
You can't
Michelle...
do nothing.
Yeah, because I saw when she said, I think in an interview that she likes being able to walk down the street, whereas though Beyonce can't really do that. So maybe, you never know, Michelle may not want all of that.
I think at one point, she probably wanted
Yeah, at one point she probably did, but I think probably now, Michelle probably is so happy at the place that she's at because she's doing stuff that she probably thought that she would never be able to do.
People like her and a lot of other singers, you're always going to be able to put them on a card. As long as you got gay people walking around, you could put them on a card, not a card, but put them on the event, and they could come there, sing, do whatever. Like who be coming here? Tina Marie comes here all the time. You know, Fantasia be performing. You could just perform anywhere, you know, and still keep the money rolling in. She don't have to be surrounded by the paparazzis, having negative stories about her all the time.
Yeah.
It's just not meant for her.
And maybe she likes it like that.
Yeah, that's for any, that's the positive to not being a big celebrity, but still being known by people. So we got to get off this Destiny's Child talk.
Chris Brown.
Yes, Chris Brown album cover came out today.
Ooh.
Dude, it looked really, really nice with the graffiti
like
thing, the black, with the guitar. I don't understand why he had a guitar. He doesn't play the guitar. But I think he should have just kept the spray can in his hand and had the little graffiti thing. Did you like the I Could Transform You video?
I still haven't seen it.
Where?
Because I was sick.
You must have been in that bed.
Yeah, I told you I was in the bed. Like, boy, for a whole week I didn't tweet nothing about Beyonce. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't even said Beyonce's name. And then Michelle's sister wrote me and was like, yeah, you must be really sick. I was like, no. So if you're following me on Twitter, all last week you got a treat because I didn't tweet nothing about Beyonce because I was too sick to even think about Beyonce.
How does it feel? Don't get God, please don't give me the flu. But how does it feel to have the flu?
But that's the thing. I didn't have the flu.
Oh,
I thought I did. Trust me. That Tuesday when I couldn't move, I thought I had something. I wanted to go and get tested for everything because I was about to say, Lord, if gave me what I. It's like no.
Let's get him.
No. But that's how I felt. My body felt like, oh my God, I can't move. Then I went to the doctors the next day, and I found out it wasn't the flu. The doctor was like, you don't even have a fever. And I was like, oh my God. And doctor weighed me. I'm 166 pounds. Who's mad? Yes, 166.
Well, I'm 60 pounds heavier than you. But I don't feel 60 pounds heavier than you.
You don't look it either.
But I am. I'm
80,
220
yes,
pounds.
but 60 no.
Oh, please.
But anyway, and the doctor was like, you don't have the flu, you just have a cold. He was like, it's just a really bad cold that you just need to continue to drink lots of fluids. And you just get a lot of it.
You ain't drink ginger ale and water?
When I tell you, mind you, my mom tells me that I should have got a 2-liter ginger ale like 10 days after the sickness went away. But when I tell you me and orange juice became like this, I wasn't drinking nothing but orange juice and water. And I tell you, orange juice became my best. I was, oh, used to be my song. I was eating and sleeping and pissing and, no, I wasn't pooping at all. Yeah, I wasn't pooping at all. Mind you, I stayed home from work.
I'm sorry if Mikkel just spoiled some of y'all dinners.
Yeah, Monday was my last day at work. And Tuesday, I was home from Tuesday to Sunday. Saturday was my first time pooping. Yep.
That's kind of bad.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. I wasn't eating anything. And the only thing I was eating was cereal because I couldn't taste for anything solid. I went to the breakfast store around the corner from my house.
5 days without going to the bathroom.
Without going to the bathroom. I couldn't. And the thing was, when I did go to the bathroom, I didn't feel sick at all. I just went to the bathroom because I had Wendy's. And I was just like, okay, this is going to come out. And it did. But.
Now, this Friday, is the screening of Precious.
Oh, my God.
I need everybody to go see it if it's in your city. You need to go see this movie. I don't care if you don't like sad movies like this, but I really believe that it's a movie that everybody should go see, especially if Oprah and Tyler Perry are back in this project. And Monique, I'm hoping that she really gets an Oscar nomination. Yeah. I want to see it because they talking.
Now, let me tell you something.
The streets are watching and talking.
If Monique gets an Oscar nomination, she'll be one more step closer to winning an Oscar. But first, what Monique has to get first and foremost, is a Golden Globe nomination. Because the Golden Globes are before the Oscars. If Monique gets a Golden Globe nomination, she'll get a Screen Actors Guild nomination. And if she gets a Screen Actors Guild nomination, she'll get an Oscar nomination. So first we have to look out for the Golden Globes. And if she gets a Golden Globe nomination, then it's like, okay, well, bet. She's on her way. But first, you got to see how she is in the movie.
And I think she'll be the first TV host to ever win an Oscar and host a show at the same time. So hopefully she gets nominated.
Monique never hosted the Oscars.
No, Monique hosts her own show. Remember the Monique show?
Oh, I was about to say.
I don't watch it like I
was about to say, she never hosted the Oscars.
Yeah, so she'll be the first TV host.
Well, yeah, but it depends on if her show was still on.
I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to get canceled. BET
I don't think
is behind it, so.
Yeah.
How's that for you? So, wow, we've been talking for 45 minutes.
And it seems like we've been talking about nothing.
Well, we talked about a lot. Look at my long list.
It seems like we're missing something.
I don't think so. We got everything in. Oh, the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, the Real Tramp Wives of Tramplanta. Oh, my God. Okay, well,
you know what? First of all, I'm going to stop this video because I'm going to save this. They're going to have to wait to see this one. They're going to be mad. Let me stop.